Shalom and welcome. I'm Rivka the Jade Gamer. This is a Circle of One campaign called Eulogy of Grace. As a Circle of One campaign, it is one that does not have a separate GM from it does players, or storyteller in the case of Exalted. I am handling both. Alright, so I really need to update that. The Mycelium Merchant is no longer just an unassigned. And I need to adjust this as well. Okay, let's get that. And here we are. Yes. So, Grave Blossom and her entourage are ascending up Kesudain, the Sword Mountain. They have discovered the palanquin and the inhabitant, or the rider of it, who is unconscious and wounded. They're going to begin with their ascent again. And we need to see what kind of challenge is going to be coming towards us. Not going to be an event. Let's... Yeah. We know that there's going to be a difficulty that comes. It is going to be of the underworld. So let's roll here. Okay. As the group ascends the mountain, bringing the injured and unconscious Death Knight with them, Grave Blossom is going to roll survival to navigate the steep mountain cliff sides. And this will end one of their days of travel. While they camp out. See, I know exactly what's going to be showing up. It is a grave messenger. While they build camp, a grave messenger approaches, carrying a scroll. Lady Death Knight? Lady Death Knight, you are the Grave Blossom, yes? He asks. I am. I have been sent to bring you this message. She opens the scroll and she reads, Scrivener of Oaths Unseen has encountered something very, very dangerous, and it requires her attention. A giant serpentine construct exists within the boundaries of Death's Landing, and it is not happy. It was recently woken up in the last Rise of the Maelstrom. But it became obvious when teams of ghosts began searching for some of their missing compatriots. The letter requests that the Grave Blossom turn back now and abandon Kesundang. Which really is interesting. Right? This letter that she just arrived asks her to leave Kesundang. Written by the Scrivener. But how does the Scrivener know that she's here? She begins to turn and make her way down the steps when the pugnacious Thresher stops her. And where is it do you think you're going? He asks. I have to get back to Kesundang. I have to get back to Death's Landing. There's a problem there. He takes the letter from her and looks it over. He noticed what she did not. I thought you told me that you got here by accident. It seems like somebody has tampered with the letter. And let's just see if he's able to, make his social influence check against her. She has the defining tie of Death's Landing is mine, but she also has a defining tie in service to the Mask of Winters. And this mission that she's on now is directly for him. So the two conflict. But she is not swayed. As he steps up to impose the Mort Right. Right, is that who this is? That's the war ghosts, the Mortite challenges him. He cannot stop her. But let's see if he... can perceive. He catches eye with the grave messenger. His sword of questionable existence drawn. Where did you get that note? He asked. It is from the Scrivener. As she said, Scrivener of the old scene. And that's going to give her a chance to let's bring one of these out. Read intentions. The Scrivener of Oaths scene of Oaths obscene. You did not get this message from the Scrivener himself. Who did you get it from? She is attempting to threaten it. But it is not threatened. I'm not telling! And it lifts up from the ground. Quickly, the grave blossom issues a command. To cause her war ghosts to attack with their boomerang. They miss. And the grave messenger escapes. Somebody's trying to prevent me from going forward. The grave blossom mutters. I have to keep this in mind as we progress. After getting a chance to settle down, Grave Blossom is going to attempt to use her charm, Wound Absorbing Discipline. So she rolls Stamina plus Resistance. So let's see. Alright, so let's see. She is rolling this resistance roll. Stamina resistance. Her healing rate is multiplied by essence, 1, times 1, 1. So it has no effect. The unconscious Death Knight remains unconscious. And then the Grave Blossom continues her ascent. Okay. So now the Renak and his horde are showing up again. As they continue their ascent, the Renak needs to kill. It has its target in mind. That's Grave Blossom, right? That's her Boomerangers. Who's this? Oh, not them. They don't need to be on here twice. And who's this? Okay, he doesn't need to be on here twice. The second attempt at the assault begins. let's go here. Token name is... That's the Violence Fed Horde. So we're going to update that to Violence. Alright, so he is going to attempt to use stealth. And he fades from view. Disappearing to reposition. The Grave Blossom is going to issue a command to her Mortrites to prepare themselves. The Ranak, as he gets to go, is going to attempt to make himself scarce again. Becoming invisible. Alright, so these Mortrites are going to close in. They're attempting to close in on the Boomerangers, but the Boomerangers have advanced knowledge. They aren't going to be caught up in the rush. And he is going to use Thrashing Ghost Tantrum on them to cause 4 points of bashing damage. As the dirt and the small rocks and the debris along the passageway begin to lift up and strike out at the ghosts who have materialized. And the Boomerangers are going to make their withering attacks with their boomerang. They've managed to stay at close range. No damage. The Pugnacious Thresher However, he will get to make his attack. He's managed to keep himself at short range. The Grave Blossom is going to intercede herself. Fighting defensively as the Renak begins to move in. The Mortrites, as their turn begins, will be attacking the Grave Blossom. She does 4 damage to her initiative. But her Mortrite servant comes in and attacks the Horde. Nothing. And the Boomerangers are going to attack the Horde. And thus begins round 3. The Pugnacious Thresher he knows that the Renak is an assassin. So instead of attacking, he's going to prepare himself to attack the Renak when the Renak shows itself. So basically he's going to make a withering attack against the Renak with a stunt. And he's basically trying to put it into Crash. I'll give it 5 more dice on damage. If it hits. Okay. The Renak has gone into initiative crash. As it appears over the Death Knight that they'd been, the unconscious Death Knight, about to attack. An arrow from the pugnacious Thresher pierces through it, driving him back. He is unable to make his decisive attack. Interrupted. He is losing his turn, to say the least. That was that, and that's actually done. And they're going to attempt to attack Grave Blossom. Which puts her in initiative crash. Her Mortright attacks it. Her Boomerangers are going to continue their assault against the Mortrights. And they too are unable to do any damage. Grave Blossom in initiative crash. She is going to make a withering attack with her Wind and Fire Wheel. This is Martial Arts. Charms. She is going to add Empowering Justice Redirection. Adds 1 success to the attack roll, 1 die to the post-soak damage of the attack. It becomes 2 if she was successfully attacked previously. So she is using the chaos of the boomerangs and the Mortright's flailing limbs to try to duck and weave, making not kill shots against the Mortrights individually, but she's just trying to whittle them down. And she gets an additional 2 dice there. And that ends that round. Okay, thank you. I get the purr. But I should be here. He's making his withering attack against them. Excuse me. So how are they doing? Okay. Thank you. They're going to attack that Mort, right? Which makes it his turn. And he's going to use another large mass of his essence to just do 4 points of bashing. To them. Once again, kicking up various beds of detritus around. They're launching their assault of boomerangs. And so Grave Blossom is now going to turn her attention to the Renak. No, she's still attacking them. Because she can... Okay, charms, add charm. And that did not add the 2 successes. So I was supposed to have two added successes last time. I'm going to add them here. Alright, and then she's going to get the 4 from both rounds. So the assassin is going to attack her. Can't make decisive attacks. Did his attack hit? Yes. No damage got through. That is very important to know. Range weapon once again short. He is going to spend 2 there to increase that by 5. Rolling 11 dice. Confirm the results. They're going to attempt to put her back in Crash. And succeed. But Grave Blossom's Mortright is going to go after him. Okay, they're supposed to go before the... But that doesn't change anything. Can't make withering attacks, or can't make decisive attacks, so it's going to be withering. We're going to go here, we're going to activate Empowering Redirection. It gives us 2 success modifier. Gives us 2 pre-soaked damage if we hit. And the Ranak is going to withdraw. Or at least he's going to attempt to. Those for the ones that have him engaged. And you are supposed to be up here. Alright, so the Pugnacious Thresher is going to target him again. He's not medium range. Keeping him crashed. Grave Blossom goes into crash. What else is new? They're going to move in to follow him. And they're going to make a decisive attack. For 2 lethal. The Morite is going to keep close, but he's not going to disengage with this unit because that would be bad. Oh. They need to roll to see if they rout. That's what happened last time. They, gonna give them a second roll and they're good. So Grave Blossom attacking them. She cannot make a decisive attack, but it doesn't matter. She's attacking a battle group. It is one the same. It is a martial arts test. Their numbers are dwindling. So it is becoming easier as she moves in, throwing her fans around. Going for those who seem to be in charge. Not that there is any particular leader within a battle group, but she is trying to cut them off, relying upon the open palm caress of the Black Claw style, making some of them, half the battle group, wonder why they are even engaged in this. What benefit is there to attacking her? Alright, and the Ranak is going to try to disappear. So, let's see. From the beginning, seven threshold successes against the Mortite. 5, 1 against her, 5, and 6 against... Okay. So the Ranak is able to withdraw once more. The Pugnacious Thresher is going to just make a simple ranged weapon attack. Which knocks them down to size 1. Now they need to roll their route check, and they failed. So as they break apart and flee, Grave Blossom is going to attempt to issue a command. I'm going to make it a difficulty 3 because they are not aligned to her. That is going to end that encounter. But the Mortonite is going to attempt to track. And down. How many successes did he get against the Mortonite? Alright, against... Okay, so he got 7 successes against there. So he managed to escape. Let's see. Can we do this? The Grave Blossom does have a symbolic link to him. The target of his assassination attempt. And she knows what he looks like. She's fought him. Essence 3. That is within the confines of what this is able to summon. And you look at that spell again. Cost me my life to save my only friend. Okay, it is intelligence plus occult against the ghost resolve. I get 3 free successes. It's a resolve of 3. So, after giving another night of rest, Grave Blossom, kinda tired of this Renex bullshit, spends 2 hours and summons him to her. this token name we need a new name. Alright, let's start with this. We will duplicate and add in here Nakanoin Sumori. And I believe that's where he is. Alright. And here, a new defining trait will go here. Obedience to Grave Blossom. Alright, let's now change this to represent Sumori. Alright, so it's 1, 2 Palanquin. And we just 4-star 4th. Looking through the eyes of Satanori, Grave Blossom gets the feeling that she's getting close. And in fact, with Nakonin Sumori under her command, they are able to reach where Satanori Nope, I'm changing Sumori's name. I'm not going to have two names that are that closely named. Yoshiuchi. They are now halfway up the mountain and reunited with Satonori, who was able to begin to provide medical treatment to the unconscious Grave Knight. And in the next session, we are going to pick up with them getting to actually finally speak. With the individual that they saved. Let's take a look. Who is active right now? Looking for someone who's active in the tabletop RPG category. Alright. I have no idea who they are. Trying to find out what game they've got going on right now, but it's tabletop RPGs. They're being right back. So we're going to raid Mako Thresh. And I will talk to you all later. Bye.